Yeah, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Chirac from the Rack, and I am back with another lit video. Now, we got me and Youngboy back in the office. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notification bell so you won't miss a thing. Now, let's get into this video.
That basically is just a document, a charging document that doesn't go before a grand jury. And then he also has an indictment. So, in the one case, he's got, he'll be getting 27 months of prison with no supervised release to follow. And in the second case, he'll be pleading guilty to that he'll get 60 months probation consecutive to the 27 months of imprisonment and with a $200,000 fine. Now, let's talk about, what we're looking at here. What are we talking? Remember, when he first got picked up, he got picked up in Louisiana for a possession of firearms that were depicted in a video, right? And then why the hell is he pleading in Utah? How is that possible? Well, I'll tell you how that's possible. There's a thing called an 11C1C. That is a plea agreement that the judge is bound by, the prosecutor is bound by, and there's no argument. So he's going to get sentenced. There will be a plea agreement, and everybody's bound by it. And it's a very rare plea. You don't see a lot of these. I've done one in 26 years. I had a case in Louisiana that I brought up to Minneapolis. And they brought it to Utah for NBA Youngboy's convenience and the convenience of his lawyers. But what is he pleading guilty to? Pray tell. So on September 28th in the Middle District of Louisiana, I knowingly possessed a firearm. More specifically, on that date, I was filming a music video in Baton Rouge. I admit I knowingly possessed 2 firearms during the filming, a Glock 21 45 caliber pistol and a Masterpiece Arms MPA 30T 9mm firearm. What did you guys say? What did some of you guys say? Oh, they're prop guns. They're prop guns. They're prop guns. No, they're not. They're fucking real guns. So, what else did he do? On April 16th, 2024, in the District of Utah, I knowingly possessed a firearm. Okay, you're on pretrial release. See, I think he's been in custody ever since he got picked up again. More specifically, on that date, a search warrant was served at my residence in Huntsville, Utah. A 6-hour 9mm semi-automatic pistol was located in the master bedroom. I admit I knowingly possessed. Why the fuck did he have a firearm? There was no reason for him to have a firearm. Didn't he have armed guards? Wasn't that part of his whole pitch to the Louisiana judge? Oh, judge, you should let me out, and you should let me out because when you put me in my home, I will have armed guards there, and they will be making sure that I don't get out, and they'll make sure that I'm safe. But then he's got his own firearm. And so he's got 2 separate events. And I admit that on September 28th and continuing through at least April 16th, 2024, I knew I'd been convicted of a crime punishable by imprisonment for a term exceeding 1 year. So if you're convicted of a felony, which is anything more than a year and a day is a felony, you cannot possess a firearm. These are kryptonite to you, because you can be looking at a 5-year mandatory minimum. And he's got criminal history. So this is a good deal for him because he's going to do 27 months. 27, you probably do about 20. Probably do about a year and a half, if that. But if he screws up, he could be looking at another 5 years. But here's the other thing. He's got some state charges that are hanging out there for trying to get, forging prescriptions. I just don't understand why you keep doing stupid shit when you're worth millions. So he's got to have to do a pre-sentence investigation. So that means he goes to probation and he tells them his history and talk about the offense, talk about everything. And then probation will come up with recommendations. But here's the thing. It's an 11C1C plea. That means regardless of what the recommendations are, the agreement is what it is. So he can't come in and argue for 20 months or 15 months. He can't argue for probation. he has to stick with what the agreement is. Same for the government. The government can't come in and then ask for something different. So, like, what if the judge doesn't like it? Well, the judges generally are not part of the plea agreement process. Okay? So they're usually not bound by the plea agreement. So what does that mean? Could the judge blow it up? Sure, the judge could blow it up. But if the judge blows it up and says, I want to give you 29 months. Well, NBA Youngboy could then withdraw his plea. But why would you do that? For 2 months. But I don't think the judge is going to do that. Generally, if the judge takes the plea, the judge is going to accept the plea. And let's say the judge said, I think this is too harsh. I want to give him a lighter sentence. Well, then the government could blow it up. The government could withdraw from the agreement and they could start all over again. But this isn't going to be that easy of a road for him because he's still going to be on supervised release. Once he gets out of prison, he's going to have a 5-year term of probation. And that 5-year term of probation is going to include what? No firearms, no guns at all. What else is it going to include? Sobriety. You're going to have to probably go to treatment. You're going to have UAs. You're going to, and is he going to be able to, hopefully, how old is he now, Michael?
Let me check. I believe he's younger than me, so I'm 27.
But I bet he's like 24.
Let's look this up really quick. Born in 1999, he's 24. You had
24.
it right in the dot.
So he's 24 years old. Let's hope in the next couple of years he does his prison sentence and he figures this isn't worth it. I'm just gonna go make music and fuck broads and have 80,000 children. Maybe he decides that's what he wants to do.
Wait.
And I'm not gonna play with guns because they're my kryptonite. I got armed guards. Anybody around me can have guns, but I'm gonna do whatever I can to stay out of prison.
Do you know how many kids he has now? Can you take a guess?
7.
Higher.
More than 7?
Yep.
How many kids does he have now?
He's the father of 12 children.
12. He's got 12 kids. Well, I wasn't far off. and so he's got 12 kids. And how many women? See, guys like him are targets, honestly, and they don't really give a shit because they love to spread their seed. But 12 kids—that's a lot of kids. I've seen it where I've got a client. He's doing real estate and he's.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Hope the young boy can get it together when he get out. You know what I'm saying? Because they is targeting him. Not only the females targeting him. You know what I'm saying? These laws is targeting him. You know what I'm saying? The police, the feds, whatever. Well, hopefully he can get it together when he get out. You know what I'm saying? So he can live his life and continue making money. But yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'm out.